Good Monday and happy President's Day, everyone. I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Today's weather map shows a frontal boundary locked around the Alaska Range and over the Yukon, keeping back the coldest of air from reaching south central and southeastern Alaska. Still cold, though, and still snowy in many parts across the southern coastline. Around the Gulf Coast, a number of low-pressure systems easily seen on visible satellite pictures. I encourage you to check that out. Whatever your favorite source is, you can do that by going to weather.gov/Alaska and looking at the satellite pictures there. A 984 millibar low south of Kodiak, a 982 millibar low sitting very close to the Kenai Peninsula, another low at 983 millibars sitting just south of Port Alexander and Sitka with occasionally heavy snow, it looks like, and low pressure out over the middle of the Gulf. All rotating under a polar vortex sitting very close to and over Alaska, and it will sit there at least for the next couple days. As we look at the weather map for tonight, high pressure moving across the Arctic coast will still squeeze a lot of air moving across the Brooks Range. Winter weather advisories are still in effect and will remain so until early Tuesday morning, at least for the Chukchi Seacoast and parts of the Bering Strait Seacoast there as we head into tomorrow. Again, winds and gusts as well as dangerous wind chills possible in some of those areas. Wind chill advisories for some of the northern parts of the Brooks Range and eastward, especially east of Ambler and Bettles and across the Arctic coast. High pressure shifts just a little bit to the west across the north for tomorrow. Meanwhile, across the south, low pressure creeping eastward. And that'll sit very close to the southern tip of the Kenai Peninsula, forcing a better chance of snow across places like Whittier, the Portage Valley, and into Girdwood, and into possibly the Anchorage Bowl. Several inches of snow possible in those areas. Watch for some winter weather highlights, including winter storm warnings or blizzard conditions possible in some areas. Again, make sure you check out weather.gov for the latest before you go tomorrow. Low pressure just south of Sitka and moving close to Haida Gwaii will keep snow going, occasionally mixing with rain across parts of southeast for your Wednesday. And low pressure moving over the Aleutians will start to change snow over to rain in some areas around Adak there. Elsewhere, to the east on Alaska and Dutch Harbor, very close to that rain-snow line, and to the west, Shemya and Atut, Kiska, probably looking at snow. Some of that may accumulate, but it really depends on how close that rain-snow line gets to you, and it will change. Low pressure sitting across the western tip of the Prince William Sound region on Wednesday will keep snow going in that region, and again, it could accumulate as we go into the midweek. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm meteorologist Dave Snyder. Your latest forecast is always on weather.gov.